Oh, me, I started going to church at a very young age, very, very young age. But at age, I think 12 or 11, now me call Faith Evangelical or Accra Central. Now met my grandmother and chain. I was in a children's service, doing all these activities, singing in the choir. I did all of that. And I think one time, now you see this, no more Galatiaco main church, I had to lead the choir. That's when everything started for music. That's where it all started. They had to graduate and say, oh, and Nana, be lead the choir, and to because that time, lean on me and was shooting me. That time, now I was shooting blood for us being him. That was the time that I knew about. So I led the choir, we sang it, and it was beautiful, it was amazing, and people encouraged me, say, oh, we feel, say, maybe this is your path, and I mean, choose your amount, say, to explore it, like, practice and show yourself. Not that should be, maybe this is what God has brought you to the earth to do. So that's where it all started for me. School in I'm SU, and they did worship, and did praises, even forward to high school, Accra Academy, I called sports and tackle in the bus, me did jama. Like I've always been in. Oh, I said I don't say
and now we sorry we but so obi anka wa bia na wa kwadare wonyamisu anka wo be secular music nka be obibibi so who started net was saying how did you feel na eye was saying
no I never had that guilt say I was betraying I was betraying Christianity to go and do secular music. It never dawned on me because I don't think that way say hey Charlie Mr. Tiwa, sorry, to gospel. Because listen, I was never thinking like that. Because to me, I'm a lover. First of all, I'm not a lover of gospel music first. I'm a lover of music first before gospel music. I love music before any genre. I don't just say because I started in the church. I mean, growing up, we always have to have people tell you, say, "Hey, sorry, you." Like we always used to have those comments. My family, hey, but with talent, but you be an talent and himself have planned say somebody needs to do something. Pastor, or your wedding or see me, I no get that to be a born answer. Man, go ahead, no, I'm a gospel, or your wedding.
Oh, some can't said the uncle was starting with I will find it yourself with Nanka every Sunday, Nanka. Because really, if you indicate, I said, "Oh, the body is tie because when they got 2 and they're
they all can but at the same time, I'm American say maybe that wasn't my path. Maybe I needed to go through that to learn something to get to where I am today. But I don't just say, baby, I'm a starter until I was as I say. And I mean, I always also say, not every Christian, not everybody, but there are some. I feel like they do the Christianity thing wrong because. Now that I made a bon comment about Christianity, and I was telling her, so I feel like Christians are one of the most judgmental people ever. Or more like some of the way they judge people, it drives people away from the house of God. So you want to go and worship God, give your heart, like pray. If you be, I say, hey, so now I dress in the cry, what's the house, and now you chini, and now I tattoo, hey, what there, don't come to you, are not clean. So if you do all those things, I feel like even those people that need the church more than you are also righteous, because the church wasn't made for righteous people. It was made for people who need God, who need
He died for the sinners.
Exactly. But I say, okay, so any show somewhere we say, hey, now so now I hear on who now original season now too after that, like it's not cool. The church should open their arms to everybody because Jesus died for everybody, sinners included. So open the church for everybody to be able to feel comfortable to come there to worship. When I was in high school, I was a very serious SU person. I'm a co-SU every Sunday on Opamoho. And then something happened and I stopped. And me stopping SU didn't mean it was just I didn't feel comfortable in the circle or fellowship. So I decided to fellowship with God on my own. SS time, SU they always have a way they judge you. Say, oh, why don't come and touch our instruments? That kind of thing. And it drives people away from the house of God. I feel like everybody, all of us, we should do better in opening the house of God for people to come and worship.
Yeah, okay. What advice in microphone, sir?
Yeah.
What advice even as of football?
Yeah.
So I'm stop it or more judging microphone. Microphone, Janeda. So what do you want to say? Only your mental like you criticize you. You would know how we cried. Sorry, the only your ministry and microphone who is away your brunsambana.
Oh, I don't.
Obi after our culture say Jaya Juma Oyeno. Na baby, I'll start free, baby, I'll connect the Brunsamasem. Like obi etu sa for da.
I mean, people have go for that in indirect ways. Obi amba me nim play na me catch me say we are brand. But I feel like in people's actions, they've tried to make me feel that kind of way. Or even sorry, ICGC Ameko. One of the reasons why I loved ICGC the time I started here and say I felt like it was a church that was open to no matter what your hairstyle was, no matter what you were wearing, you were welcome to church to worship. And that was one of the things I loved about it, in spite of everything. But I said when I became KiDi, I mean, I remember the first time I went to church with my tattoo, some of the people that I was cool with, they started distancing themselves from me. I mean, they didn't come to me and say, hey, say anything.
But from their actions,
you could tell. Like, basically, I say, right now, dear, you are not one of us. You've gone to the other side, And that's all I've been saying the whole time. So let's endeavor to not do